Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. A short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finding space at the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at midfield. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff running right. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense brings it down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's the second down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Gerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. And it's good that they're
just trucks through the defender. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board. And the wideout goes in motion.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Send the back in motion. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught, completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They'll try the right here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A handoff to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Miami. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And tackled there by the defense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Hurricanes. He'll stroll into the end zone. That could be a moment we never forget. A punt return to the house in a championship game.
Man, we've been calling national championship games forever. How often do you see a return like this taken all the way back for a touchdown? You talk about a game-changing opportunity for this team. We'll see if they can finish this game off after that.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He hands it off from the gun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes a handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown for the U. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Houston's offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, that second-tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He's got it at the 15. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Good situational awareness here by the receiver. You can't go for the end zone every time. So plays like that allow you to move the ball, get some yards, and preserve the clock.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. The 10.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So a crucial touchdown, but that was just the first part. Now you got to execute the onside kick, Kirk, to give yourself a chance to win the national championship.
Well, as you know, Chris, this onside kick, I think it's the toughest play in the game. Both special teams units know that the play is coming, and they understand the stakes as well. And if the kicking team can somehow get the ball, then anything can happen.
Now, before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Looking for his back. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long.